Take a trip back in time a couple thousand years ago. You're a pagan farmer living your life the best you know how. This trend called reading is starting to catch on in your area, especially with the recent advent of the printing press. However, life is tough and you don't have much leisure time to learn reading. Despite your own busyness, reading has become the popular way for educated people to express and share ideas with each other over wide spans of distance, rather than having to travel themselves and give public speeches. Your educated friends tell you about this book called the Holy Bible, the first book printed in mass quantity. They explain its page-turning tales of David and Goliath, Noah and his ark, Jonah and the whale. Most importantly, the book has taught them that you're responsible for the mistakes of your ancestors, but a man has recently died to take the heat for you. All you have to do is accept his sacrifice and worship him to maintain your rights of forgiveness. The book has everything you need to live life properly, including listed instructions and the origin of humankind. You ask who wrote the book and how one author could possibly know so many things with such certainty. Your friends say it was written by multiple authors, all of whom were divinely inspired by the almighty creator of the universe himself, despite the book's outlandish claims and multiple contradictions. Everyone seems to be doing it, so you jump on board because you don't know any better. The scientific method isn't there to challenge the claims, and the book was written by people smarter than you. Of course, you can't read, so in order to get this information, you have to go to a building every Sunday and pay people to read and interpret it for you. It saves you time, and it's worth the money to learn what will either lead you to the eternal paradise or eternal suffering the book promises. Fast forward to present day. In humoring the existence of God and Jesus, what if Christ had come to mankind during this current modern generation rather than a couple of millenniums ago? What medium would be used to spread the word of his sacrifice and other fantastic events that nobody has historical record or evidence for? Surely it would have made more sense for Christ to arrive in this era of mass communication, globalization, video recorders, internet capabilities, etc. People in the modern age could have learned Christ's story no matter what age, education, or socioeconomic level they are through radio, television, DVDs, books, podcasts, YouTube videos, etc. Even if God had waited until the tape recorder was invented, his inherent inspired words could have been recorded for audiobook in a way that would be much harder for people to alter or deny the original format. So why not wait until now, when so much doubt could have been alleviated, or at least make a second trip at this time to clear up any errors or misinterpretations? I'm also curious that if Christ were to have come during this era, and a more modern method of information sharing was used to tell his message, would you believe it? If multiple scriptwriters were to come together with multiple divinely inspired actors and actresses to tell the tale of a modern Messiah and publish it in DVD for all to see, would you consider the words and scenes of that DVD to be the inspired word of an inherent truth of an omniscient God? Theists, if your answer is no, in this age of more legal transparency, scientific education, and free exchange of ideas, then why believe the words of a holy text penned in the age when the rich were the only ones educated enough to read and write, and the masses believed what they were told at face value, and science was so decrepit that the concept of microwaving popcorn or placing a phone call would have seemed like a dark sorcery? You tell me.